Hi guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to my channel where we discuss the popular culture of the 70s, 80s, and 90s. So today we have another Soul of Chogokin collectible review. This time it's the original, the GX-01, Manzinger Z. He's known in North America as Transor Z, or in other parts of the world as many other names. But in Japan, he definitely is known as Manzinger. So let's take a quick look at the box, then we'll dive right in. The front is very interesting. Obviously it's got this orangey motif, branding everywhere. The official Toei seal of quality right there. The Manzinger is actually in a signature pose. He's got a whole bunch of his signature moves, the missile fists, his iron cutter, the wings that he's got on for the actual fighter, and he's also armed with his belly button missile. Also, we can see that it's for Ban Dai, and it looks like it's only ages 15 and up. Interesting. If we take a look at the top, just some more branding. The wonderful thunder, where the Manzinger comes up from the bottom of the secret base, and as soon as he rises to the top, the thunder crack. Amazing. The bottom is exactly the same except for some warnings. The side just has some simple Manzinger branding with the Soul of Chogokin branding on the other side. The back shows some of his signature gimmicks that come with this particular figure. So as we can see, the hover piloter can actually come out of his head. Now this of course is where the pilot sits and pilots the actual hover piloter into the head when he docks with the actual Manzinger. We can actually see the two formations of the different piloter. The drill missiles, that's a wonderful little gimmick. The iron cutter, as we can see there, and it actually has launching action. The hero shot of the Manzinger himself. The missile punch, I affectionately call it the belly button missile. And the jet scrambler. Awesome little things. So, without further ado, let's reset, and we're gonna get right into it. Okay, so without further ado, let's open this bad boy up and see what we got. So, I've mentioned it in previous reviews, but I really do believe that Japanese packaging design is some of the most well thought out anywhere. As you can see, there is literally no wasted space. We have some nice little pieces here, pretty much all of his accessories. I can see that we have the user's manual, wonderful. And I do believe that the last piece in here is the pièce de résistance. Yep, I'm pretty sure that is the man himself. All right, so we got a couple of cool pieces here. Once again, we're gonna reset and we'll get right back to it. Okay guys, so let's start off with the user's manual itself. Again, you gotta love the Japanese. They always take great care into the design of their products. Let's just open this up. Well, that's it. I bought it. Can't take it back now. So, sticker! No, don't want to rip it. Okay. So, as you can see, this is the actual user's manual itself. It's got a bunch of little action poses. Beautiful. Let's open it up a little bit. Okay. Much like the Getter Dragon, this is more of a booklet. And I believe this is more of a history of the actual show. So you can see some of the characters here. A little foreword by some of the designers. And of course, the man himself, Go Nagai. Did I ever tell you guys that I'm a huge fan of his work? I mean, you know, Getter Robo, Mazinger Z, Devilman. Love his work. Violence Jack. Yeah, just a lot of his work has just really inspired me. This is the parts list. Interesting. As you can see, hey, there's a lot of, well, it looks like there's some cutting involved. Kind of looks like a one of those model kits. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. More forwards, a bit of a warning. Hey, you know what, guys? I never said this yet, but whenever they show these little cutaway schematics of giant robots, it always gets me pumped up. I love the way the Japanese always take time to actually try and justify what's inside the robot and how it works. I just love that idea. And of course, here's some more of the gimmicks. Pretty much an expansion of what we saw on the back. A little bit clearer, mainly because on the back it's very dark. Here it's all laid out properly. Gives you some instructions on how these things are supposed to connect. Yeah, the different types of options that you have for the fists, the pilder. Oops, sorry. Yep, talking more about the missile punch itself. Missile punch, that's a belly button. The stand, how it's supposed to look. The jet scrambler. And how it connects to Manzinger himself. And of course, how he looks in jet mode. Awesome. Oh, sorry. A few more pages left. That was a middle spread. Alright, so, oh, these are assembly instructions. Okay, interesting. Huh. Looks like it's a little bit more involved than the Getter Dragon and the Dragon series. Oh, geez, some assembly required. Well, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Huh. Yeah, okay, a little bit more assembly than I expected. That's interesting. Huh. I guess the GX-01 was more like a model kit than it was a die-cast model. Complete, I mean. Okay, more assembly instructions, you know, some how to actually, you know, where to position things on the stand. Well, that's kind of cool. And, you know, the different variations here as well. Alright, cool. And of course the back. Okay, so I think we spent a little bit too much time on that. Oh, and hey, here's some stickers. That is awesome cool. Huh. This is not one of those nameplates that comes. It is the nameplate, but this is a sticker name. That's a sticker nameplate. Okay, so the original ones came with stickers. All right, nothing wrong with that. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna put that away. What else do we have here? Okay, and there are all the accessories as laid out in the book. Yeah. Well, these seem to be all complete. That's interesting. All right. And what do we have here? This, I imagine, is once again the stand, but you just never know. And what do we have? Oh no, this is not just a stand. This is, whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here. Holy cow. Okay. And everything's just vomited on top of the table. Okay, let's take a look at this. All right, so that is the stand. Okay, I was right about one thing. Ah, here they are. These are the pieces themselves. Okay. It really is like a model kit. Huh. Interesting. Okay. And yeah. Yeah, definitely more like a model kit than anything else. Oh, geez. Yep, some assembly required. I'm probably not going to show how I put these together, mainly because that would just take way too much time. Yeah, so guys, I'm not gonna bore you with the actual assembly. I'm gonna figure that out myself. I might assemble the plighter or the jet scrambler. I might do that, but for the most part, I think we'll try to make this as painless as possible and as quick as possible, so that so that we don't have to sit here for hours. Okay, anyway, that's all that stuff there on that side. And of course, it is the man himself. Yes, indeed. Wow. Just look at him. So menacing, so intense. You gotta love it. Okay. So let's, let's just take him out. What are we waiting for? Okay, we'll put that aside. And let us have our first glimpse at the model himself. All right. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. The Mazinger Z, or Z, sorry. Manzinger Z. Wonderfully designed. Yeah, there's a button here. I wonder if it does anything. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it came out. All right, you know what, guys? Let's just do a quick reset and let's start the assembly. So let's get started. Now, Manzinger here is pretty much completely die-cast, except for the head, which I'm pretty sure is a plastic sculpt. The rest of him, except for these two pieces here, which I inserted earlier, is pretty much die-cast. If we rotate him around, yeah, everything here is, yeah, except for maybe the ratchet joints here. Those are definitely plastic. The ball joints, yeah, even the ball joints here, they're die-cast as well. Pretty amazing. All right. Okay, so let's start off with bringing in some of his accessories. So, as you can see, we've got pretty much his entire collection of fists, forearms, rocket punches, what have you. All right, this here, this is his left hand. The sculpting on this is wonderful. You can see all the detailing there. It's a great little piece. Then we also have a right fist. Let me just pull this out. Again, wonderful detailing. All right, we'll use those two. So our next accessory is the rocket punch. Well, I always call it a rocket punch, but they affectionately call it the iron cutter. So again, wonderful sculpt, excellent detailing. Now I forgot to mention that both the fists and the forearms are all plastic. Okay, so we'll use one of these. And we'll just use another one of the regular forearms. Gotta love the colors too. They're beautiful. Okay. This is the powder right here. Oh no. Looks like mine has a bit of a, yeah, it's got a little bit of a wag. Now, there are other ways to fix this, but, generally I just kind of hold it in place until it stubbornly goes back together. Anyway. Yeah. Wonderful sculpt on his as well. Great little detail. Okay, we'll install that. All right, and then, well, this is a, okay. These are the actual joints which connect into the arms, but, these ones are half and half. It's interesting. Wasn't expecting that. I guess we'll have to figure out how those connect. All right. Okay, so let's, I guess, get to the other pieces. I'm going to go ahead and reset, and we'll be right back. All right, so we have some more pieces here, which I had to cut off the trees. Much like a model kit, here is Manzinger's Breastplate. Gotta love these. Put those aside there. Alright, I think I figured it out. These two are actually the more important than these ones. We'll end up just moving these for now. So we have assembly required forearm, and we'll get to those as well. Again, I had to cut these all off the trees. We have the bottom part of the scrambler. Another part of the actual scrambler wing. More parts. I'm gonna have to actually do a whole assembly here. And even more parts. Yeah. All right, we have the tail section of the scrambler and the actual front section as well. Okay, so now we have enough pieces to get everything started. Let's reset and we'll put it all together. All right, so there's a little assembly required, so let's move Mazinger Z out of the way. And let's concentrate on how to put these guys together. So, this is a joint which needs to be connected to our forearms. So, this joint connects to this peg here on the one half of the forearm. Push it in like that, so you can see it rotates a bit. Okay. Then we'll take the other half, which is not this one, it's this one. And you can see the actual peg here. This has to go into this peg on this part and line up the corresponding holes, and we'll connect the whole two pieces together. Perfect. Now we have a complete forearm. All right, let's do the same thing with this one. Okay, let's continue. So, this is the scrambler. This part connects to the top here. Pretty simple. The front section connects to here. It's a bit flimsy because they're made of a malleable material, so you can see. So you really got to press in and just be careful. Once you see it pop out on the other side here, you should be good. Wiggles just a bit, but it's all good. Okay, so that section's done. Okay, so let's assemble the bottom half of the scrambler. So here is the bottom section. And the way this works is we're going to take this portion of the wing, affix it here, and we're going to take this portion of the wing and affix it, oh sorry, I guess I'll do this one first, this one second. So you can see it moves up and down once everything's connected together. Then we'll take the tip of the wing, connect that here, then we'll take the actual cap and snap that all together. So you can see, thanks to our wonderful up and down motion. All right, let's complete it with the other side. So, once again, we'll take this portion here. Well, actually, let me learn my lesson. We'll take this portion and connect it here. And then we'll take this portion and put it on top. But we have to correspond the teeth so that they cooperate together. Going up and down. Wonderful simplistic design, but it works wonders. Okay, let's take the other tip. Put it there. And then we'll take the cap. And there we go. All right, let's grab the top. And let's put it together. Perfect. All right. So, the Jet Scrambler is almost complete. As you can see, wings go up, wings go down. Sorry. Wings go up, wings go down. Wings go up, wings go down. Wings go up. Okay. I'm way too amused by that. Okay, so the only part left is to secure the final sections. And that's where these wonderful little rings come in. These keep the Scrambler from falling apart. And they go right here. This one on this side here. And that's it. We have a complete Scrambler. All right. Actually, there is one more piece which is missing, which I'll grab right now. So the Scrambler is not complete without its connector. So we'll just grab our pieces here, and there it is. There is the Scrambler Belt. Very important piece. Without that, Grandizer, sorry, Manzinger Z is not going to be able to fly. So this connects with the Scrambler like this. Make sure that the belt is pointing the correct way, which is up, like that. This portion connects to the Scrambler, like this. And now, the Scrambler is ready to connect with Mazinger Z. All right, so let's put them all together. All right, guys, without further ado, bang. I just had to say that, I'm sorry. It was happening in my head. Let's form Manzinger Z. First, let's put together his arms. These ones are a little bit undone, but that's okay. So, oh, love the magnet joints. That's just the best thing ever created. My God. Those are like just insane. I love magnet joints. All right, so first one's in. Then we have the second one. Look at this. Just let it go. Boom. Oh, I'm so easily amused. That is just awesome. Okay, perfect. So now we'll get our first left hand. He's already taking shape, guys. Then we're going to take the right fist. The right breastplate. just makes all the difference. And the left breastplate. Just, oh, look at that. So let's just do the traditional unification. Let's see how it looks.
Docking complete.
Yeah, as you can see, the tail's a little bit wobbly, but that's okay. And I really wish he had glowing eyes, but you know what? My goodness. This is an amazing figure. I really can't say more good things about this. And honestly, he really does look the piece. Just look at this. Completely die cast, except for obviously the hands, as I said. Oh, just wonderful detailing on this figure. From the feet all the way up to the head, shoulders, the breastplate, the missile punch. I still can't get over that. Man, he is a menacing, menacing figure. I'm not much of a Mazinger Z fan. I haven't actually watched the series a whole lot. It's one of those shows which did not come to Canada. It definitely was more of a US show, if anything. And I just really appreciate it on the basis that it was one of, if not Go Nagai's very first mecha design. It really was one of those things in the line. Mazinger Z, much like the rest of the Chogokin series, is incredibly posable. He has ball joints everywhere, as you can see. You can rotate his knee joints, his ankle joints. We have rotation here in the actual pelvic area. He can do wonderful, wonderful poses. There are so many different joints. His head, I don't know. His head moves. Sorry, just being a little bit too zealous with the parts. His head moves up and down, swivels, rotates. Again, wonderful, wonderful design here. The Japanese really spared no expense in the design of their products. I really, really have to thank them for creating such a wonderful collector's item. And really, Ban Dai is doing some amazing stuff with the Soul of Chogokin series. So, while we still have it, let's take the actual Scrambler and let's hook it up. So, let's put it back in a little bit more of a dignified pose. Oh yeah, super dignified right here. We'll take the Scrambler itself and we'll come in and just, well, I really want to show you where it is. There's actually a hole right here, and it's important that you see this hole. It's a triangle, the actual triangle shaped piece here. Triangle piece here. Triangle piece here. Make sure that they join in the right connection. Right there. Ooh, that's snug. Then bring the two pieces together and boom. Somebody just got a little bit tubby. And Mazinger Z has now been completed. Once again, guys, this is a wonderful piece. I really am so glad that Ban Dai decided to make a great model like this, a collectible figure like Manzinger. He really is the epitome of giant robots in the early to late 70s, and the tradition just kept going and going with Get a Robo, and if you will, Manzinger was the beginning of the traditional line of Manzinger type robots, including Great Manzinger and then Grandizer. But you really can't deny the original. He has many other gimmicks, but I think that this video has gone long enough. I'll be putting up more of the actual gimmicks themselves on my Facebook page and Twitter page. I really would suggest you guys take a look there, and you know, we can open up a discussion and really have a little bit more information about the actual toy itself on that section. Well guys, I really hope you enjoyed this look at the Soul of Chogokin GX-01 Mazinger Z collectible die-cast figure. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions on other toys that I should review, please let me know in the comment section below. If you like this episode, please leave me a like. It really helps me out. And please consider sharing this episode with someone who you think might enjoy it. Well guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more reviews like this one. And as always, thanks for watching.